Hi guys, happy Friday. It is 2:24 and I need to be out of here by 2:30 because I have a hair appointment. But I wanted to pop on here and show you guys my outfit and also just say hello since I am starting a fresh vlog today. As you saw this morning, I have on heels. Well, not heels, but like my booties, so I'm a little bit taller than I'm used to. So I'm trying to keep my head in the frame. But you guys saw this morning that I worked on all of my lesson plans for next week. I only have Tuesday next week, but I did, I wanted to do some really interactive activities for all my kids, even my high schoolers, just to keep everybody engaged because I have a feeling that keeping everyone engaged the day before Christmas break starts is going to be quite the task. So I wanted to do everything that I could to keep them as engaged as possible. So I came up with some new activities. So I'll show those to you guys maybe after my hair appointment. Let me tilt you up a little bit. So I'll show those activities to you either after my hair appointment or on Monday morning when I usually do it. Either way, you'll see it in this vlog at some point or another. But let me do my little outfit showing really quickly. So I have on just a black 3/4 sleeve, I don't know, cross neck thing. I got it from an online boutique forever ago. I have this green like vest thing that I love. It's from Target. Sorry, coffee maker just turned on. I have on my light wash ripped jeans that I've had forever, also from an online boutique. And then my booties that I wear all the time. Let me give you like a whole view here. So here is my outfit, my booties. Hopefully my hair looks a lot better next time you see me since I'm going to get it done. And then what else? I think that's pretty much all that I have to say right now. I know you're a little bit crooked, sorry. I woke up a little bit later this morning. I woke up around 6:30 and I did all of my speech planning like I told you. And I did a load of laundry. I swept and mopped the floors a little bit. And I also worked out, of course. So that is kind of what my day has looked like so far. And then tonight, when I get home, I am going to, after my hair appointment, I'm going to do a little bit of crafting. I have something that I want to make. And then after that, please hold. So I have a little bit of crafting that I want to do tonight. I want to go to Bed Bath & Beyond because I have a 20% off coupon. I want to get a coffee pot because sometimes I have an espresso and I'm not always in the mood for like espresso. Sometimes I want just like a good old cup of coffee. So I think I'm going to go get one from Bed Bath & Beyond, I believe. We got Christmas bonuses today from our job, so my husband and I both did, so I'm so thankful. So we're going to bust out a lot of Christmas shopping this weekend. And then, what else? Oh, tonight I'm gonna be getting the coffee pot, crafting, and then looking at houses. Like that's basically something that I'm gonna be doing every day from now until we find a house, is looking at houses online. We found quite a few that we're interested in, but you guys, it's very overwhelming, like I said. I kind of had a mental breakdown last night. There were tears and I was just all over the place. Like I'm really excited, but I'm also like very anxious about it because it's a lot of money. It's a big commitment and I just want us to make like the right decision. But anyway, I need to head out the door to get to my hair appointment on time. So I will check in with you guys later tonight. You guys, traffic is so bad. Like so bad. I'm not even moving at all. I love my hair, by the way. It's all like bouncy and nice and voluminous and whatnot, but I'm very annoyed that I'm sitting in traffic right now. Fun fact about me, you guys always say that I have such a positive, like peppy attitude. When I'm hungry, I'm very grouchy and I'm very hungry and I don't do well with traffic. Those are two things that I do not handle well. But I came on here, number one, to show you my hair, even though you can't even see it at all in this like lighting and stuff, but whatever, it's fine. But I picked up, could you see that? Hopefully a coffee maker, because while I was sitting getting my hair colored, I was scrolling on Target and the Ninja coffee makers were on sale. And if you picked it up in store, like order it online and pick it up in store, it was another 10% off. Plus I have my red card for 5% off. Plus it was on sale. So I basically got it for free. like $90, but basically for free, and I'm very pumped about it, and I'll show you guys a better clip of it when I get home. But right now I'm on my way to the bank to make a deposit, and then I'm going home to eat, and then I will show you my beautiful new coffee maker. Guys, isn't it so pretty? I'm so excited. Now I have a pot that makes regular coffee and then a machine that makes espresso shots. So I can have lattes and regular cups of coffee. Right now I'm just doing, it said to brew like 2, I don't know how to say this, carafes, I don't know, of water. Like just plain water. So I'm doing that now. And then I also bought, oh goodness. Bought this sweet cream coconut milk creamer. I wanted to get a plain flavored creamer because this is the coffee that I bought and I'm so excited I could cry. Dunkin' Donuts white chocolate peppermint. It was on sale at Target. And then I did buy just like regular Starbucks blonde coffee because I have all of these coffee syrups here that I can flavor it with if the like coconut creamer just isn't enough flavor. But yes, I'm very excited. And I'm going to preset it so that there's a pot of coffee waiting for me tomorrow morning, and I have never done that in my whole life, and I am more excited than I should be probably. You guys, I love being off from grad school because I have time to craft and I've missed it so much. So this is one that I made for my friend Jessica over at the Magnolia Teacher, obviously, which I absolutely love her name. And then it's hard to see because it's dark outside and there, oh, you can kind of tell. And there's no like natural lighting coming in. But this, the little leaves are like an olive green and then the text is black. Absolutely love how it came out. And then I made one for Michelle at Pocketful of Primary, mostly because I have been watching her videos, gosh, I think since before I started my YouTube channel. Like she was one of my inspirations on starting my own channel. So I just wanted to make her a little something to thank her for putting up so much content on YouTube and just inspiring other YouTubers. And I made one with my logo, the Social Speechy, and then I made this one to carry at school from class to class, like whenever I'm doing my whole group lessons, copy, speech, repeat, and I am obsessed with how these came out, you guys. I used my heat press over there. Sorry, the silhouette left some like marks on my carpet. It's not dog pee, I promise. But I love how these totes turned out. Let me turn you guys around, hold on. So I love how they came out and I had so much fun making them. Sorry that I'm a hot mess. I'm very, very tired. It's past my bedtime right now, but I wanted to finish those up. I'm thinking about opening an Etsy shop and selling them. I'm not 100% sure yet, but if you would be interested in purchasing a tote, leave a comment down below just so I can kind of like gauge like if it's something that I want to do or not. Or you can send me a message on Instagram if you don't want to comment on YouTube. Doesn't matter to me. Forever and always. He needs to be, like, if I'm not touching him, he's, like, freaking out. He's my big baby. But anyways, like I said, it is past my bedtime. It is 10:30, so I am going to go do the dishes really quick, unload the dishwasher, and then set my new coffee pot to have a cup of coffee waiting for me when I wake up in the morning, and then I'm going to wash off my eye makeup and pass out. But I wanted to show you guys my little crafting adventures tonight, so I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. My nose ring is twisted. Oops. There you go. That's better. Don't forget to leave a comment down below if you would be interested in a tote, and we can chat and make that happen. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow. You guys, I just made an Etsy shop to sell my little tote bags that I showed you guys because I was getting a few messages on Instagram asking how they could get one of the bags. So here they are. These are just some logos that I did. So that one's mine. And then that one is for Michelle at Pagafula Primary. And then this one is for my friend Jessica at the Magnolia Teacher, which I just made this one for her because she just hit 10,000 followers on Instagram. So it's kind of like a congratulations gift. So if you're interested, I will link my new Etsy shop down below. And I have the white ones, and then I also ordered some black ones so I can have those in stock as well. Good morning, YouTube, and happy Sunday. I am very sorry that I did not really vlog at all yesterday, excuse me, but we actually went to a funeral, so it just didn't feel appropriate to be like, you know, vlogging. But like I said, it is Sunday morning. It is about 10:13. I actually woke up at like 9:30 because I was up until like 3, which is so late for me. But we were out hanging with friends after the funeral and just catching up, and it was really nice to see them because I am a hermit and a grandma, mostly because of grad school. So whenever my husband goes out to hang out with our friends, I always stay behind because I'm writing a paper or something. So it was really nice to catch up with everybody. Winter break perks for sure. Right now I'm enjoying a cup of coffee, and I have to go do my air conditioning job later today, and then I'm also going to go to the gym because I did not go to the gym yesterday. And then what else? I'll be prepping a few things for this week, mostly cutting out activities for speech, and I think and looking for houses. Of course, that is the norm right now. But I don't really have anything crazy going on today, mostly working, and then I'm going to repaint my nails too. So just little things. I probably won't vlog too much today just because it is going to be kind of a boring day. But I did want to check in and say good morning since I did not really talk to you guys too much yesterday. I think I turned on the camera to show you guys my new Etsy shop, which I already started to get some orders, and I'm really, really excited to get those bags made because it's so therapeutic to me to craft and hand letter and things like that. So thank you so much for those of you who ordered a bag already. I can't wait to get going on it. But anyway, I am going to go read, which that is why I turned the camera on. I'm going to flip you guys around because I want to show you the books that I'm currently reading right now. So let me flip you guys around and give you a peek at that. Okay, so I'm still reading The Fringe Hours, but I'm actually going to finish this one today because I am, oh, that was a really good page. If you have this book, you have to read page 233. This part up here just really hit home for me. But anyways, I am on page 239. I think it goes up to 246. So I'm going to finish this one today. I'm going to keep cranking on this one. This book is so good, you guys. Like, it's so easy to read, and it has so much good information. After I finish my, 30 minutes of reading this morning, I'm actually going to go clean out my closet because of this book. I just cleaned out my closet, but I feel like I can do a better job. And then I'm going to start this one today. Lauren Graham, I absolutely love her. She is one of my favorite actresses because I'm a huge Gilmore Girls fan. So I've had this since last Christmas, actually. It was a gift, but I had never had the time to read it. So now that I'm finished with the Turtles All the Way Down book, I'm going to read this one. So these are the 3 books that I'm currently reading, and I just wanted to share those with you guys. If you have any good book recommendations, please leave them in the comments down below because I'm on winter break and I actually have time to read right now. Hey guys, happy Monday afternoon, not morning. It is 2:45 and I just got home from running around with my grandma, of course. Tomorrow is my last day of school before break, and I'm so excited to just be able to chill out for a couple weeks because I'm on break from grad school already, and I've been crafting up a storm and actually reading books for pleasure, which has been so amazing. But what I wanted to turn the camera on for today is a couple of things. So I definitely want to go over my plans for tomorrow with you guys. I have all that right here. My grandma and I just did a little Home Goods / Pier 1 imports haul. So I have all that stuff that I'm going to show you guys that I got. Most of it is gifts for other people, but I'm almost positive the people that I bought these gifts for do not watch this channel, so I don't mind sharing them with you guys. And then the last thing, I've been getting a ton of questions on Instagram, like direct messages or DM or whatever you want to call it, of people asking me, number one, what I like about being an SLPA / SLP. They say SLP, but I'm like, not quite there yet, SLPA, but I know what you're asking. And then how I got my job as an SLPA. So I'm going to start by going over my plans first, and then I'll talk about the SLPA stuff. and then I will go into my little home goods haul. So tomorrow I have, actually, let me grab my binder. I don't need it. I think I have it memorized. So I have a lot of groups that come to me on Tuesdays, and then I also go to the high school classes. So there's 2 high school classes. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing with high school first. So I did a Christmassy activity with them. It's so hot here today in Florida, you guys. It's like 80, 85 or something like that, and I'm like sweating because we were just like outside and running around and whatever. So back on track here. With high school, I did a Christmassy activity last week. So tomorrow, I think I'm just going to do like a regular activity. And then I have like little candy canes that I'm going to give them as like a Christmas treat. But what I'm doing with them, I have 2 brown paper bags here. One says big problem, and then one says small problem. So I have both of those bags, and then we're going to start off by going over this little chart thing. I actually made this. I saw one on Pinterest for free, but I didn't really like it. It wasn't super cute. So I made my own, and what it is rating the size of your problem, because a lot of the kids at my school that I work with, little problems are like giant to them. So we're trying to kind of teach them the difference between like a big problem and a small problem, and then like having a big reaction for big problems and having a smaller reaction for smaller problems. So this one, I have a scale 1 to 5, 1 being a small problem, 5 being an emergency. So it just goes over the reaction for each problem and then an example of like what those problems would be. So I'm going to go over that with them first. That should probably take like 5 minutes, nothing crazy. And then I'll have the bags set up. And then we are going to, I have one little tab that says big reaction and one that says small reaction. So I'll set those down on the floor. I do a lot of my activities on the floor. I make everyone come and move and get down with me. And then we will decide which one of these goes with big reaction and which one of these goes with small reaction. So walk away or ignore it, calmly ask someone to stop, try a new strategy like taking turns or talking about your feelings. Doesn't cause lasting changes, temporary problem. That goes with small reaction. And then big reaction is going to be tell an adult right away, may change your life, may not get over it quickly, can be tough to think of a strategy to work through it, longer lasting problem. So we're going to pair those, like both of those with the bags. So right in front of the big problem bag, we're going to have big reaction and then the card that goes with it. And then in front of the small problem bag, we'll put the small reaction tab and then the small reaction card that goes with it. And then the last one that will match up with either bag is an adult should help you solve it, which is obviously a big problem, or you can solve it, which is obviously a small problem. And then I have this little, I think this is a pencil holder actually, that I got from Target quite a while ago. And then I have little like scrolls is what I'm gonna call them. So I have the popsicle sticks just to give them something to grab at so they're not like getting all the papers mixed up. So they're gonna grab one popsicle stick and then unroll the paper. Just that way adds a little bit more depth to it. So this one, someone passes away. So then they would put it, obviously that's a big problem. They put it in the big problem. Let me read a couple more to you. Someone accidentally bumps your arm in the hallway. That is a small problem, which a lot of my kids think that is a giant problem. So we're going to talk about why that's a small problem. And then last one is your shoe comes untied. Obviously, that is a small problem. So I think I have 20 problems here. 9 small problems, 9 big problems, and then one that says, now you think of a small problem and tell me it, and then one that is, now you think of a big problem and tell me it. So that is what I'm going to do with my high schoolers and my middle schoolers tomorrow. Like my middle schoolers that come to the speech room, I'm probably going to do this with them as well, just because the activity that I have planned for my elementary kiddos, it's a little, I think, too juvenile for my middle schoolers. A lot of the times, some of the activities that I do with my elementary schoolers, I can kind of carry over with my middle schoolers and just like amp it up a little bit. But I'm doing a very basic activity with my little guys tomorrow, so I'm going to show you guys that next. So that is what I'm doing with my older kiddos. And then make sure I keep all the pieces together. With my little guys, I think this is so cute. I already showed this to you guys a few weeks ago, but I haven't used it yet, so I'm excited to finally put it into use. So, and neither one of these products are in my TPT store. This one isn't because I guess somebody else already has created a product pretty similar to it, so I didn't want to put it in my store and like piss her off. And then this one, the high school one, I just haven't had time to put it in there, honestly. So it is Santa, and his beard has Velcro all over it. And I have different little like pieces of his beard with Velcro on the back. So I'll have a set of them all Velcroed on his beard. Like I think I have 2 sets total. So like a bunch of different ones that I can put on his beard. And I'm going to have one kid come up at a time. I haven't exactly decided how I'm going to do this, but I have a few ideas in my head, just depending on the group that I'm with at the time. So I'll have one kid come up here and unravel it. So this one is wreath. And then I will have, what I think I'm going to do is give everyone, like I have a bunch of these cards. So obviously here's wreath. I have a bunch of these cards here. One for every like Santa beard thing, and I'm going to pass these out to all the kids so that everyone has 2 cards, because I'm playing this with like a whole class. So when I play with the whole class, this is what I'm gonna do: give everybody 2 of these cards, and then I'm gonna have one kid come up and unroll the thing and not say it out loud, like just read it. And then I want that kid that unrolled it to give a clue that describes this. So he could say, it's green and it's round. And then I want the other kids who have the cards, if they think that they have the one that was unrolled, I want them to raise their hand, walk up to the board, and then I'll have these kind of all on the board. I'll have them pick it off, bring their wreath and stick it on, and then they can hand that in. So that is what I'm going to do with my little guys. And if that's probably how I'm gonna play it with my like upper elementary. But for my lower elementary, I will just have them unroll it. So it'll say, oh, wreath. And then I'll have all of these kind of spread out on the floor. I'll have them come up one by one. And then I'll have them choose, I'll have the words already on there. I won't have them match the word to the picture. And then I'll have them choose like which one it is. So that is what I am going to be doing tomorrow for speech. So it's pretty like basic, nothing too crazy, but it is the second to last day before break, because the kids' last day is on Wednesday, and Wednesday's a half day. So tomorrow is their last full day before break. So I didn't want to I was going to read a book and have them do like sequencing and all that kind of stuff, but I just didn't think that they would have the attention span for it tomorrow, to be honest with you. So I wanted to do something that was a little bit more like up and moving around and interactive. So that is what I am doing with my little ones tomorrow. So those are my plans. And then the other thing, I have like a note of everything that I wanted to talk about. My favorite thing about being an SLPA, this is such a hard question because, as you guys I'm sure have heard me say time and time again, I love my job. Some of you might not know this, I used to want to be an elementary school teacher, and I went and shadowed a couple elementary school teachers, and something just didn't feel right. Like it didn't click 100% for me. So when I shadowed a speech therapist, like it all just like clicked. I was like, this is what I want to do, because I love teaching like social skills, and I love focusing on things like reading and writing and that kind of stuff. More so, like I can never really picture myself teaching like math, science, social studies. Like when I think of that, I'm just like, oh no, absolutely not. So I'm just, it's so cool to me that speech kind of like brings everything that I like teaching into one thing. And I love how it's a niche, but there's so many pieces that go into it. And just like, I don't know, I love almost every single part of it. And I just, seeing the progress that the kids make is so fulfilling. Like I can't even explain it, because my job before this, I was a personal trainer. So I've always had a job where I'm like helping people, but like the reason why I left personal training is I didn't feel fulfilled. Like, I don't even know how else to explain it besides that. Like, I just didn't feel that, like, at the end of the day, I wasn't like, man, I made a difference. Like, I'm really helping people. Even though I totally was, I just didn't feel that. But when I'm working with these kids and just, like, watching their, like, communication, like, their gains that they're making, and just, like, watching them use what I'm teaching them, like, out in the hallway or, you know, in the lunchroom or whatever, like, it's just so cool to me, and I don't know, I just absolutely love it. So that is my favorite thing about being an SLPA. And then I was getting a lot of questions asking how I got my SLPA job. I think I've talked about this in another video before, so sorry if you've already heard this kind of like spiel, but I'm gonna try to keep it quick if I can. I always say that, but I talk a lot. Speech therapist problems. So how I got my job as an SLPA. I shadowed at the school that I'm working. I guess I should back up a little bit farther than that. So I met the SLP who I work for right now because I Googled her and emailed her because I am a crazy stalker person. So I was in my undergrad phonetics class in spring of 2016, 2016. Yeah, spring of 2016. I was in my phonetics class, and I was driving home from class, and I specifically remember thinking, like, I want to work with therapy dogs as a speech language pathologist. I was like, there has to be somebody who's out there that's doing that so that I can kind of like learn about it and talk to them and ask questions and shadow them. So as soon as I got home, I got out my laptop and I Googled speech therapy with dogs in Tampa, Florida. That's where I live, is Tampa. I could not find a dang thing. The only thing that came up was the SLP who I actually am working for now, and she lives about an hour away from me, which is why I work an hour away from where I live. So I watched all of her videos, like read her whole entire website from top to bottom, left to right, and I was just so like pumped. I was like, this is what I want to do. This is like the niche, the route that I want to go. Like, I need to get in contact with her. So I sent her an email introducing myself, like telling her my intentions, and I asked her if I could meet her. And I thought for sure she wouldn't email me back because I was like, I'm sure she gets tons of these kinds of emails. She emailed me back and she's like, oh, sure, absolutely. I'd love to meet with you. So I drove over the hour to her office. She used to own a private practice before she started working at the school that we work at. So I drove over to her clinic and I just met with her. We chatted for like an hour and we clicked like that. Like, it was, we say that we're birds of a feather because there's no other way to say it. We totally are. So we kept in contact. She ended up getting, that was in like, when did I go meet her? Not until the fall of that year. So it was like fall 2016. Yeah. And then she ended up working at the school that we're at now. Like, last year was her first year there. And I remember we were just, somehow she asked me if, I asked her if I could come shadow her at the school because I actually needed observation hours for my undergrad. The first time that I met her, I just wanted to meet her and like talk with her. I didn't really need hours, but I was in my last semester or second to last semester of my undergrad and I needed to start getting some observation hours. So I asked her if I could come observe and she was like, oh yeah, absolutely. I'm at this school now. Like, you're more than welcome. So I went and shadowed her in October of last year, and I shadowed her like 3 or 4 times at the school, and you know, we kept in contact, we emailed, we text messaged and all that kind of stuff. And then gosh, when was it? It was the end of last school year, so like April or May or something, and she was like, hey, I'm pregnant, I need help. And I was just like, I'm your girl, like, that's me, because by then I would have finished my bachelor's degree, hi buddy, and I was able to work as a speech language pathology assistant. So I got my license, and a lot of people were asking me like how to go about, do you have to sit right there? Can you move? Here, come over here. So a lot of people are asking me like how I got my license, so I'll go into that a little bit too afterwards. So anyway, I told her that I would get my license and that I would love to be her assistant. So that was the plan, was for me to start working in October of this school year, because her due date was in November. So I was gonna come and start working in October. And then a couple weeks later, she was like, the school that I'm at actually needs a PE teacher. And I thought of you right away because she knows that I'm sorry that you guys cannot see me. She knows that I'm a personal trainer, and it popped into her head that that might be something that I would be interested in, just to kind of get in the school quicker and start like building rapport with the students and with the staff members and things like that. So I accepted the job as the PE teacher at the school, and then she ended up going on maternity leave in like right before Halloween, and that's when I started as the SLPA. She comes back in February, and we're not exactly sure what it's gonna look like for me. I'll probably still be in the speech room once a week, and then I don't know if I'm going back to PE, so I'll be doing both. I'm not sure yet. But basically the way that I got my job is putting myself out there. Like, I emailed her, I reached out to her, and I made sure to make the best first impression that I could. Like, when I went to shadow her, I made sure I was not on my phone, I was dressed professionally, I was taking notes of everything that she was doing, I was asking questions, I was giving suggestions, and she told me that I just really stood out to her as a student. And so then when she was thinking like I need an assistant, I was the first person that popped in her head. I'm so sorry. So putting yourself out there, networking, and just being bold and being confident, it got me a job. So that would be my suggestion to you. I was not looking for an SLPA job. It kind of all just happened. And I'm so happy that it did. And then how I got my SLPA license. So I live in Florida, and I think it's different, like state by state. All I had to do, you have to have your bachelor's degree in communication sciences and disorders. So I have my bachelor's degree, so all I had to do was apply for the license. Like, that's it. I had to pay a fee, fill out some paperwork, and then they sent me my license. And I have to maintain it, so I actually just renewed it. Even though I got my license in June of this year, you have to renew it every 2 years, and everybody renews it at the same time. So like 2017 is like the end of a like 2-year period. So everybody's license expires December 31st, 2017. So you have to renew it. So I just renewed my license, and it is good. I actually just got it in the mail yesterday. My new license is good until December 31st, 2019. And I had to do continuing education units, CEUs, to like renew my license. So I had to take one like medical error preventions class, like AIDS awareness class. Hi. And then you're supposed to get, I think, 20 hours, but all of my grad school courses actually covered all the hours, so I didn't have to do anything additional, thank the Lord, because I would have been losing my mind. So that is kind of my story of how I got my SLPA job and how I became an SLPA. So that is that. And now that I have been talking to you for 20 minutes, I'm going to show you some goodies that we got from Home Goods and Pier 1. So let me grab all of my goodies. They're all right over here. You're gonna have to move, my love. This sign is gonna scare him because it's so big, I can already tell you, so he'll move. Yep. He's my baby. He's scared of everything. My black dog's name is Harley, and the brown one, the brindle one who is just sitting here, his name is Buck. Buck is a little bit older than Harley, and their personalities are night and day. Buck is like my sweet baby. He's so calm, so gentle. Harley is a crazy man. Like, he wants to play 24/7, and he is just like intense. But I love them both so, so much. Anyway, this is something that we got from, I think this is the only thing that we got from Pier 1. My grandma actually got the same one, so we're going to be twinning, and I absolutely love it. Our style, my husband and I, we like the farmhouse style for sure. We like to tie in a little bit of like modern touches and then some rustic too. So I feel like farmhouse, like we're not total farmhouse, but we kind of like blend a few styles together. But we love white and we love wood, so I picked this up. My grandma actually got this for us, and I'm so excited. My husband might kill me because he told me I need to stop buying stuff for the house until we find a house, which he's kind of right. But when grandma offers, you can't say no, you know what I mean? Okay, let's see what's in this bag. My grandma bought me these 2 books. She saw them and she's like, are these too babyish for the kids you work with? And yes, they are like a little bit juvenile for the kids that I work with, but I have to do a practicum in a preschool setting sometime in my grad program. So I thought these would be perfect for that, and they were like $4 each. Excuse me. So there's an animals and then words. So it's literally just bright pictures with a picture of the animal and then the name of it, and like that's it. So it's super simple, but I feel like these will be really good for my preschool practicums that I have to do. So here's like the words one. There's a few more on each page. So I can, you know, do this like following directions, like point to the pig and then, you know, point to the cat or something like that. So I just thought these were super cute. And again, when your grandma offers you books for your speech, you don't say no. You say yes, thank you so much. So even though I don't know exactly what I'm going to use those for, I'm happy to have them. I got some organic coffee that smells, oh, do you want to smell some coffee? That smells amazing. It's organic breakfast blend, and I got it for my coffee maker, which I love so much. He thinks it's a treat for him, but it is not. And then this, let me go to this bag next. I actually got my dogs some toys, but they can't have them yet because I'm gonna wrap them up and put them under the Christmas tree. But I got them some treats as well, and I'll give him one right now. Do you know this is for you? I always get my dog treats. Oh, here comes the other one. I always get my dog treats at Home Goods because they're so much cheaper. So this bag was only $4.99. Can you sit? Sit. Good sitting. Here you go. These smell good. They're peanut butter flavored. Good boys. So I got some dog treats, and then I also got dog beds. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to go to Home Goods was to get them new dog beds. And like I said, I always get that kind of stuff at Home Goods because it's way cheaper. And then my grandma got these for me. I'm so excited. They're Ray Dunn wine glasses. So we have cheers, drink, sip, and savor. Super, super cute. And then that's it for me. The rest is a gift for my brother's girlfriend. I made her like a gift basket kind of a thing. I love getting these kind of gifts, so I was excited to make one of these for her. So I don't think she watches my YouTube videos, so I'm going to show this stuff to you guys. Excuse me, sir. Can you please sit? Sit. Good boys. Okay, so what I got her, well, first of all, I got her this cute basket to put everything in. So I really love this basket. Can you move? Where's your bone? Go get your bone. So the first thing I wanted to do, she starts at a new university in January, so I wanted to get her like a care package that was kind of like, has to do with like school slash desk slash like stationery, and then like stuff to relax with, because I know like starting school can be kind of stressful. So I got her a Yankee candle, and this one is relaxing lavender. It smells amazing. I almost bought myself one, but I was like, no, you are not shopping for yourself right now. So I got her that. This is just the tissue paper. I got her some bath bombs, which these are organic and they're made with rose hip. So again, I wanted to buy some of these for myself, but I refrained. I got her some Ray Dunn wine glasses. It says you and me because her and my brother drink wine. I got her name is Brittany, so I got her this big bee for her desk area for where she sits down to do her homework. And then the last thing that goes in there is a little to-do list, and it says my list up at the top, and it's just like a bulleted list, and this is magnets. So, and then the last thing I got is this. This is for a white elephant gift that I'm doing at my work. 9 unauthorized therapy sessions, a psychotic game with 45 therapy cards, and a diagnosis book. So I'm terrible at white elephant gifts. Like, I never know what to get, but I saw this and I was like, that'll work. So that is my Home Goods and Pier 1 haul, and I'm sorry that I have been talking at you for 26 minutes now. So I'm going to head off of here, but I will check in with you guys probably tomorrow. Hi. Oh, thank you so much. Good morning, YouTube. It is my last day before winter break, and I'm so excited about my cheesy outfit. I think that might be one of my favorite parts about working at a school and working with kids is you can wear like borderline like kind of weird clothes, but like they appreciate it. So I have on my red flannel shirt just to like have a pop of red for obviously Christmas. And then I made this shirt. I just like Speech. Speech is my favorite. So I made this using my silhouette cameo and my heat press from the movie Elf, in case you don't know and you're like, what is she talking about? And then I just have on my black pixie pants. I seriously wear these every day, like every day. I need to buy a second pair. And then I have on my white Converse. So I'm super comfy today. And I have my little necklace from Kendra Scott and the matching cuff. I am actually a little bit early today. It is only 6:51. Usually I'm not out here until 6:55. Let me bump you guys up. But I actually woke up at 4:30. My dog is wrestling around on his new bed. So I actually woke up at 4:30 this morning to get my workout in because I know I said that I wasn't gonna do that anymore, but it felt so good to have my workout done. When I got home from work it was either last Tuesday or Thursday that I tried that. So while yes, it's like really hard to wake up at 4:30 in the morning, it just felt really nice to have it done when I got home from work and not have to worry about it. Like I had the whole evening to do other things. So I'm excited to have this whole evening to do other things. I'm going to be crafting some t-shirts in bag orders. And then super exciting, we are actually going to look at 3 houses tomorrow with our realtor. It's the first 3 that we're actually going in to like look at because we've only been looking online. So that's exciting. I don't know if any of them are like the one, but I'm just excited to like get out and like start looking. So super pumped about that. I am going to grab some creamer, put it in my coffee, add my collagen, and then head out the door. I'm hoping today is just a really fun, productive day with the kids. So I got these 2 creamers. This one is, what is it? Maple pecan. And then this one is Almond Joy. You guys, they are both so delicious. I think I'm gonna use Almond Joy this morning. I usually use 2 servings. One just isn't enough for me. I feel like the serving size of coffee creamer is so depressing. You know what I mean? Like I'm spending 5 carbs on like 1 tablespoon. What? Okay, it's fine. But anyway, I'm going to finish up with this, get my stuff together, and then head to school. But I will chat with you guys a little bit later. I'm actually not having breakfast this morning because my boss is bringing donuts again. So super pumped about that. But I'll talk to you guys later. I do not have grad school until January 8th, and I do not go back to work for my SLPA job until January 2nd. So I am super pumped. My school is not out yet, but I only work on Tuesdays and Thursdays at that job, so I'm done because their last day is tomorrow and they have a half day. And then tomorrow afternoon, we actually have like a luncheon for the staff and teachers and all that at my school. So I am going to be driving out there tomorrow to join them for that for at least an hour, and then I'm gonna have to kind of book it out of there because we have our 3 house showings tomorrow afternoon that I told you guys about this morning. Today was such a good day. The kids were a little bit rambunctious, but that is to be expected because they are about to be on Christmas break. I don't blame them. I'm not as tired as I thought that I would be from waking up at 4:30 this morning. Like I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I did have a cup of coffee at school. I had 4 mini donuts because in my head I was like, well, if you put 4 mini ones together, that's like 1 regular sized donut. So it's fine. So I had a donut, and then I did have some like butterscotch or toffee like bark. I don't know what to call it, but it was a gift from one of the students, and his mom actually works at the school, so she brought it over to me, and I had that, and it was really good. There was so much food in the break room today. Like somebody made monkey bread and brought syrup and bacon and sausage and cookies, and I didn't eat any of that. I tried to just keep it together. So all I had from like the break room was 4 donuts, the mini donuts, and then some of the bark, the toffee or butterscotch. I don't know what it is, but it's really good, but I'm gonna show you guys. And that's all I had, but I'm so hungry for like actual food. I'm about to make myself an omelet, I think, because I just need some good protein and like no carbs, because I am carved up, that is for sure. Maybe that's why I'm not tired, but I'm probably gonna crash from all the sugar in like an hour, because it's 4:45. I just got home, but traffic was so bad today. There was an accident on my way home. I left the school at 3 and I'm just now getting home, if that tells you anything. So an hour and 45 minutes. Like, I'm so excited to move so that my commute is cut in half. Like, you don't even know. But I was so surprised that I got a few gifts from students, because I did not expect to get any. Number one, because a lot of their parents, I haven't met any of their parents. I think I've met maybe 2 parents of everybody in the whole school. Because I'm part-time, and the other speech therapist, not my boss, but the one who has been there for like 20 years, she's actually retiring soon. So she's only there 1 day a week, usually, and then my boss is there 4 days a week. But since my boss is on maternity leave and I can only work 2 days a week because of my other jobs, the other SLP who's been there for a long time, she's been working 3 days a week. And all the parents know her as the speech therapist because she's been there for, like I said, almost 20 years, and you know, her kids have rapport with her. So I honestly like don't expect anything, because I don't think any of the parents know who I am. But I got a couple gifts, and it was so, like, it made my day, you guys. I did not expect anything at all, and I'm so, so grateful. So this is the toffee. I don't know if it's butterscotch or what, but oh my gosh, it is so good. It's like chocolate on the bottom, and then like, I don't know. It was so good. I had like 3 pieces on my way home. So they got me that in this cute little tin. Love that. And then I didn't even look at this yet. A gift card to Target. I could cry right now. Like actual tears. Like how sweet. How stinking sweet. Ugh, I love my school. Have I mentioned that I love my school? Okay. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. So it says, Miss Jessica, cozy socks for your mistletoes. Okay, so cute. And then there's another, her name's on here, so I don't want to show you. So it has some like reindeer socks with my favorite color, the turquoise. And it says, oh dear, super soft socks. And then there's another Target gift card in there. Like, my heart, like it is exploding right now. Like I am so grateful. I can't even tell you. And then this was a card from my principal, and it also had a Target gift card in there. Like, do they know me or do they know me? Like, come on, come on. And then, let me see, this, oh my gosh, I read this card because this gift was just sitting on my desk whenever I walked in. I didn't know who it was from, so I read the card. Can I just read this to you guys? This is the first thing that I saw this morning, and like my whole day was just totally made from it. It says, Jessica, Merry Christmas. Just a little token to tell you how wonderful you are. You're seriously rocking this SLP thing. I don't know what we'd do without you. This reminded me of you because of how much joy you've brought to, and then it says our school name, and then love, one of the teachers, and then look at this. Y'all. Her card, like, I can't even tell you how much that meant to me. Like, it's the little things. I say that all the time, but it is the little things. And I got so many compliments on this shirt. Everyone was like, did you make that? Oh my gosh, it's so cool. And everybody knew that it was from Elf. When my husband saw it, he didn't get it. He was just like, what? And I was just like, can you not? Can you not? But anyways, like I said, it was such a good day. The kids were rowdy. Oh, it was, one of my kids' birthdays, and so we were playing a game to guess, because they asked me when my birthday was, and I said, oh, my birthday's in January, and I was like, do you guys know how old I am? Their guesses, you guys, one of them said 30, that I was gonna be 39, one said 46, one said 80, I was like, okay, really? And then one said like 52 or something. I was like, y'all, come on. Like, I was just like, whatever. But I'm going to be 28, for those of you wondering. But I just thought that was funny that they just had no perception of like age. Like they're just like, you're just a lot older than us. That's all we know. Because the kid was turning 15. And I was like, yeah, I was like, do you think I'm older or younger than you? And they're like, oh, definitely older. They're like way older. I was like, okay, calm down. Just calm down with that. But I thought that it was cute and really funny. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to share with you guys. I don't think so. It was, like I said, it was a very quick day. The high schoolers loved the big small problem activity and they did amazing with it. I'm so glad that I came up with that activity for them because they rocked it and I really feel like they learned a lot from it. But anyway, I'm thinking that I'm going to close this vlog out here because it's going to be fairly long. And I want to start a fresh one starting tomorrow, like a winter break vlog. I'll probably do 2 since break is like 2 weeks long. So I'm going to go ahead and end this one now. So please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Happy winter break!